Welcome everybody to the Parthian War campaign Let's Play series with Dividend Impera, of course, the Imperator Augustus campaign. And here we are again. We're actually here in a replay that I already played. And we're here at a river crossing battle near the capital of Seleucia of the Parthians. So we're really close and it's going to be a big battle. We're actually the ones that are outnumbered in this battle. Around 2 to 1, I'm around that number, so yeah, we're the ones that are the defending party here, so that's overall good. And I just saw here that they basically had really opened this entire thing up. So what we're going to do, we're going to basically sprint right over here and try and attack their archers. But our was Spain, of course. And we are seeing beautiful looking legionaries in their testudo. That should help them out a little bit. Although I don't think it actually really works that well in the game. Although it might have fixed in the Dividend Impera mod. But I'm actually not sure of, but I'm pretty sure they have. But don't take my word for it. And I did not notice they were charging out, so we are certainly a bit in a position here that I did not notice. So over here we're charging their archers. So in this battle, I was thinking that the other army was also coming from this side. Well, that wasn't the case. They're actually coming from this side, and I did not notice that until very later on. And that will be going to be for me a nasty surprise as well. So yeah. Pretty much an interesting thing here. And we're really using the pillar kind of wisely here to try and kill off some of their extra archers with our pillar. And they are being killed off kind of easily. So that's overall not too bad. We do of course still have our main legions. And as we can see, we're actually being already shot at. But I just do not notice until very much later on. So at the moment, they're being shot at, but overall, for now we're doing fine. And but also lucky that these ones are able to throw that pillar and kill off a whole load of their cav. Unfortunately, it is sort of on cavalry, so that is most of the times a good thing to use your pillar on or on a flank. But over here we are stabilizing the bridge gap, and our I think these are our cohorts from Illyria. Yeah, our heavy imperial cohorts. Auxiliary cohorts without their 300 extra, with their 300 men. Overall not bad, and now they're fighting of course. And also our Praetorian guards also holding the line for their emperor. I would say we're pretty much at that state that we are at an emperorship. But yeah, as we can see now, I'm finally starting to react to this. We're almost lost our really good crossbow units, but luckily enough they did. We were just in time to chase away their cavalry. These ones unfortunately are routing, so that's a bit unfortunate, but overall we're doing reasonably. And over here we're pushing up and fighting against, I think these are called the Parthian heavy infantry, or the Gunsingandivinga. I'm not going to try and pronounce that again. That word for theirs, Jesus. But over here we're actually seeing a fighting between our general and their general, and that was also some I was noticing. So yeah, my micromanagement in this battle is not being too great, but luckily our general is really highly leveled and has really high defense, so he has certainly a chance to hold on for prolonged fighting. And our cavalry is kind of elite, so at least those ones are. And over here, the line is really holding kind of well. We're still getting pampered by some of their bows, but that's not really that much of a problem. But especially because most of them are hitting the shield, so some will get some hits. But right now we're trying to help out over here and trying to put up a line of infantry. To defend this line, because of course we only had these three. Luckily enough we are not charging here, but I'm pretty sure we did. So it might be corrupted gameplay. No, yeah, here we go. But as you can see, they still have a lot of things here. And luckily enough, there are some of them are not great units, but still they have a couple of good units that are kind of decent, like these ones. Still, they're kind of armored. Of course, they still have their heavy cavalry. They're now being sent in as well. And of course, our own Imperial Legionary Cavalry are also kind of a good unit. They actually, yeah, they are decent, but they're certainly not as good as our own units. I think they're just getting caught. Our missile cav was a pain, but over here we are going to see a nice square formation by our auxiliary cohort spears, who should be ideal for this, as well as our main target, hitman's target, which is of course the Imperial cohorts. Eagle cohorts are always being targeted. They are always the ones that are being targeted. This is absolutely insane always. They always get most of the casualties because the missiles are always focusing on them. And over here I'm not really micromanaging the Vel again, but over here we're finally winning against their generals, so that's good. And over here we're still holding the line, trying to hold on, trying to just keep this on the ready, but overall we're doing a good job. Our units have around 20 melee defense each as well, so a lot of attack, but it's overall higher actually than what they have. One of them actually is kind of good. These ones actually have 23, so that's not bad. But overall the melee defense I think will in overall take the advantage. And I'm also sure that these guys we're pushing up here. These guys are also doing a good job with firing. They're getting some really good kills. We're 108, really firing here in the flank, so they should be getting some good kills. And these guys are certainly getting hammered by the constant barrage of units that they're having to face. But overall, we're not doing too badly. Our units as well. These ones actually also came back, so they are also trying to return to the battle. Over here we are killing one more of their heavy cavalry off, that is a good thing of course. And now one of our Kastevararen is of course won the fight. Getting a nice amount of kills. These guys are holding on the line. These guys as well. They certainly have like lost half their units already, so that's not great. But overall we're doing fine for the moment. Over here we're also still holding the line. Fine enough. With a whole mix of infantry units fighting here. But we should be okay over here. I think at least. But as far as I know, we are doing fine. We're over here with Ghost 2s and Impera charges, so it should be fine. Yeah. The constant pulling through is one of the few things they certainly fixed in Attila. When you do that, you basically get slaughtered. So I think that is a really good improvement for Attila. That's still a thing that is in Rome 2 that just can happen like this. They just walk through like nothing is happening. And that's sometimes that really is like so much a pain. Now I think these things can happen if the unit has sufficient mass and a nice formation. But unfortunately most of them they don't, so that doesn't really count. I would say. Certainly a thing. Like these guys are also nicely firing now. These guys certainly are they just have a lot of morale, so they don't really break easily. But is luckily good enough for us. And these guys also nicely firing in the back, but it's a very good thing of course. And now we're killing off one of their wall archers here. Certainly still difficult, but they should be fine. Heavy missile cav, these guys are getting charged. Oof. These guys as well, also really good units. I already got a lot of kills already. As we can see of course. And of course our more disciplined forces should be able to win this. This Parthian war campaign, most of the times it is like basically turn by turn that you see in like every part. And that is kind of low if you think about it, how many times it actually takes to do it. But I will try to do more like cinematic battles, because I think they're kind of enjoyable as well for you guys. Most of the time they do look better, for sure. The only problem with this campaign really is it takes so much time to record, because the end turns take such a long time, and also the loading of the battles take a long time. But that's mostly my own PC's fault, because I just only have like an 8 GB RAM, but should really be upgraded. I'm still thinking on that, but right now I'm still waiting for better time to do that as well. Got some exams coming up soon as well, so I might be a week off with recording because of that, but that shouldn't be too much of a problem in that time. Then just a week off for focusing on that, but it's a little bit more important in that time period. But that's like, I think in 2 weeks or so, or 3, I'm not yet sure. But anyway, I will let you know when that is the case. Alright, let's go and take a look at the other group. And over here, they're just holding the line really good, just doing a lot of damage, slaughtering them all. Both sides are certainly getting a little bit damage, but overall, as you can see, we have not taken that much damage in most of our units, so that's good. This one certainly did a little bit less good, but still most of them have around 100 kills, that is a good thing, although these ones didn't do that well. These ones neither, so I can't really say that. These ones did really well, 138. So overall they're holding the line, what they're supposed to do. And these guys are also mopping up now, this group. And it's not really a messy thing, because the square sort of broke up. So that's not too great, but they're totally being outflanked, so that certainly helps out. And our cavalry also have done a really good job. Not bad. Alright. Alright. We're also mopping up this almost this last of the group. They should be gone very soon. Also, some of crossbow soldiers joining into this last fight. Cutting off a lot of their own units. But as those who this side now will be mopped up, and we're also starting to move towards this side to try and close this entire group, and hopefully then kill off this entire battle. Overall, we actually overall, with the surprise of this entire attack, we did reasonably, but still was kind of difficult to try and win that, but I think we're fine, mostly. That's a good word for it. Mostly we're okay. Not totally, but mostly. But we're holding the line fine, so that's good. It would be so cool if there would be a mechanic with body piling. Oh, that would be such a problem here, because bodies would be piling up already all over the cross, and that would be more difficult. And would sort of start to make obstacles for units to get over and have less good range. What will be interesting. A little bit what you see with the Battle of Bastards in Game of Thrones. Yeah. But yeah, alright, that's mostly that. Alright, let's skip a bit again. Alright, now I have these ones also still on loose, releasing a little bit of their final bolts into this flank. I think it's kind of a cool unit they sort of made, although as you can see if they reload, they actually have bows in their hands, but it is kind of cool they sort of implement the crossbows. But it's kind of cool. And we have still some little bit of their cavalry left, trying to hold our advantage, but we should be fine. And we're now trying to still hold on, but it's not really a problem. As you can see, these guys 225 kills, Some of them actually did worse than the others, but I think that's mostly because they're like in the flank. These guys are on the flank. So you can't really blame on that, for sure. I do love how that logo. That's certainly the advantage having a high advanced graphics card. It certainly makes the units look absolutely gorgeous. It really looks nice for sure. Blood and honor. Very cool. Alright. Well, we're having now the final charges of our units. They're now trying to get in here and basically charging into the units for the most part and killing them off. Oh, that is such a nice kill animation. With like when they use their hands and chop in the shoulders. Always a really cool thing to do. But that should be the end of them. And basically you're being out totally outflanked. These guys are not going to try. They're not withstanding that. They're basically getting slaughtered now. And our legionaries are marching up the hill together with our Imperial legionary cavalry. Not really getting any charges, but unfortunately these guys sort of escaped, but we're able to catch them. And our Praetorians are dealing with them at the moment. It should be fine mostly though. You can see we are now getting a little bit attacked from both flanks. And hopefully getting a little bit of a rout. They're certainly exhausted as well. We are too, so that's not totally true. Wow. Blood and honor. Blood and honor. Hopefully they soon attack as well. But overall, we're just enclosing them now. And we're fighting have the final charge, which should mark the end of the battle. Yeah, they're finally going to get routed and then we'll enclose them. And that should be the end of it. Yeah, they're now routed and we have won the battle. We're now trying to, of course, kill as much of them as possible. And that was the battle. Alright. Let's go to the campaign map. Well, here we go. That are like the result. We actually did really well. We almost killed off most of all their units. A lot of ours did also pretty well. Sorry for the just because of this pre-recorded footage and like during the end turn, it is like this during this it is so weird. So sorry for that already. But anyway, as we can see, most of the units went well. We killed off around 4,000 men. Around 4,400 men. Sorry, I can't really read it because that's difficult to explain. But anyway, we did really well. Our kill count was kind of good. One of our crossbows was really well, almost 200 kills. And our general did well as well, but that's mostly, of course, routing. And I'm just happy that we didn't lose our Eagle unit. But overall, not bad. We dealt a heavy blow to the capital. We fought, of course, in Persian army and also in Parthian army. So both of those now taking a big blow. But hopefully this thing blows up quickly because I have no idea when that will happen. But anyway, as far as I know, I think we'll be able to maybe push on to the capital, though that will probably be decided in the next part. We'll see that in the campaign map soon because this all is pre-recorded, so I can't really tell you too much, of course. Normally I wouldn't do this, but that's just a little bit what I try to do, something different than normal. And yeah, overall, not too bad. Not too bad. Not too bad. I think, yeah, especially with that, with them attacking us in the back, I thought, oh crap, I'm just going to lose now. But in the end, our Roman discipline carried us today. But overall, for now, let's see. Yeah, alright. not bad. Well, there we killed off most of the units. I think only the generals lived. With that army like 1 extra, but overall not bad. Yeah, let's just kill them. Let's give them the prize for attacking a Roman Emperor. Well, we're really close to attacking the citadel. The thing is though, I'm just really worried, like I'm not sure what kind of armies are around there. The thing is, we could of course attack them, but there's always a chance that it goes horribly wrong for ourselves. Overall, not too bad. Not too bad. There we go, we still have to sort of replace one of our generals from the Legio Germania. I'm not sure actually who it is, but it seemed like we already have some good guys for that. I'm not sure like who was the leader of that for sure, but that's overall not too bad. Germania legions, and yeah, overall a lot of things happening. Yeah, there's like they just like really a turn per turn part series now mostly. I think most of them have been like sometimes maybe 2 turns. Most of them have been one turn things. But I guess there's just a lot of happening because you're fighting these big empires. You just also have to do a lot with. Like over here, of course, have still this problem with replenishment. Really is the main problem that we have because we can't just really replenish that easily in these provinces up there. So that certainly is our handicap in these situations. But I think we'll be fine mostly. In most accounts. Yeah, we're still unreliable because of more of the treaties I broke before the campaign started, like basically with Antony, with the Egyptians and all those kind of jobs. So that certainly this did not help us out in the long run, but I guess for now we will have to deal with that for the later. Yeah, and of course we have the war with the Germans still up that in that front, and overall, we're not doing too badly in that regard. We're trying to like hold them to building up a little bit of stuff, trying to convert the provinces of Armenia. Yeah, we basically liberated those guys, but they basically stabbed us in the back right from the bat. So those ones are cowards. Liberated you, man. I should have not even done that. I had hoped for a buffer state to help us out against the Parthians, but nope, not going to do that. I'm just going to be a pest instead. Yeah, I'm really now like thinking on what I should do here. Like, should I attack the city? Just attack those ones and then draw the garrison out. But the thing is, I'm not sure what is out there as well. So that's a little bit of my hesitation I have in that. I'm still like looking around, so it might work, it might not. It really depends on the situation, what kind of units they have there. So for the moment, I do not yet attack. I don't do that. Yeah, I'm also trying to see, okay, where do we have legions? Which legions we should really like? We need more support down there, that is certainly a thing. And these guys should help with that, mostly. And that's also what we're doing, trying to send a legion down here. Also, we're sending this legion down there as well to garrison that, and we're pushing on towards that as well. So overall, we have gained ground, mostly in this war. It certainly has been a difficult struggle. I think we have lost like maybe 1 battle. I think we did lose like 1 battle. It was like one final stand. We just got overwhelmed by the amount of cavalry attacks. I'm not sure when that was, but that was a really bloody battle that I think we lost. But yeah, for me it's really been a long time since we last played it, so I don't really know what happened anymore. I guess those of you who watch this in a playlist order are more familiar than me at the moment, but overall the campaign has been really enjoyable, and over here we're just trying to get some better cavalry in this unit. I think that's more important against the Parthians than having some infantry from Syracuse. That is not really that a great unit, but I'm sending that unit, that legion now back to try and get it garrisoned. So it shouldn't be too much of a problem. We'll take a little bit of a look at our family tree. Goes up Gripper as well, with a lot of children and Jobsons and all that kind of stuff. Big family tree, enough for later legacy. And of course, Augustus himself has a lot of children too. So that line is more than secure. And then we have these. Overall, not bad. Alright. Alright, what I'm going to do. Yeah, I'm still really catching. Okay, should I do it? Should I not? Should I do it? Should I not? Yeah, most. Oh, oops, sorry. I ticked on my coffee cup. Luckily, nothing was in it. So yeah, it's a really important decision. Because attacking that would certainly be in help for us. Overall, just checking out stuff, not really doing much. And here we also have our Legion on the right of replenishing still. And over here we have our Germanic Legion on the front, watching out against the Germanic Legion that we could certainly easily attack, so that shouldn't really be a problem. Alright, let's try and pursue them now. And there we go. And we got attacked. And an ambush has been commenced. What we will go and fight right off the bat. What will be also a cinematic battle, and that will be the end of this part. Next time we'll try and continue the question for the Seleucid capital. Well, we just saw that the Germans draw us into an ambush, and here we are. There's also a cinematic battle, pre-recorded a little bit, so here we go. The thing is though, they really did not do this good at all. Like, I don't know why they did it, but they just really deployed very far away, but really was an advantage for us, because that meant we really could line up to receive them kind of well. But we're already getting some Troros jabs. And of course we have a very veteran Spanish Legion over here. Yeah, this is basically one of our most veteran Legion, because basically all of them have golden veterancy, except these guys, I think. They like these ones are the only ones that don't have veterancy, like gold, but the rest are all gold veteran legions. And of course our Legion of Goriari. We also have some really rare. Here they are. Our really beefy Spanish auxiliary leads are also really strong units with like some really good attack stats, some really good defensive Spanish legions, auxiliaries, really cool looking, of course. And we're now just getting pampered a little bit by their forces, but overall we're holding the line. Of course, again, the archers are basically focus firing again on the cohorts auxilia, or the eagle cohorts, but we are now throwing their pilum. But we should be able to hold this. These are mostly a bit weaker Germanic legions, and I was really surprised when they draw us actually into an ambush. I did not expect that when that happened. They really drew us well in. They basically, of course, used that smaller army that they did, and then we were totally caught in a trap by them. And here we go. And we're deploying out of fine. These guys unfortunately got drawn into these units that are not going to lose, because they are really good. They're actually good unit. They're actually better than some of our own units. Not in armor value, but certainly in melee defense and attack. But these guys certainly will lose. They killed still 20 units, but it's not great. But they survived the battle, so that's good. They will return. But of course here we're now just fighting against the Legion. There we got some weird Germanic pikes moving up. And we have here their insanely heavy phalanx units. They're almost impossible to break down. And we're trying to hold the line, of course, but it's the one point so our cavalry can go around and hopefully kill them off. That's the hope. But after this battle we will actually end it. But this part, I hope you enjoyed it so far. I did. It was certainly something interesting, and it wasn't. I really did not play any Total War for I think the past 3 or 4 months. I think has been. So for me, it was really like a new, refreshing start for me, and I really didn't mind that. I really needed a break because I just was not really enjoying Total War anymore, and also the recording was a bit iffy. And yeah, I really enjoyed that. I now can go in again and just try and do some nice YouTubing and playing some Total War games. Still having to wait very long still for our next historical one though, but hey, we may have, or maybe we may be playing Knights of Honor as well as Manor Lords are certainly future topics of the channel, because they certainly have some really cool strategic elements to them, bit Total War-esque, and they're of course set in settings of the medieval world and are historical games. So that certainly is an option, and these guys are just being pushed back now, so the pikes are so buffy up. These guys are so good as well. Like, they actually have like also really ton of armor. King's Guard, really high defense. Absolutely nuts. But of course having a nice Balearic Slinger is always really good. And these guys again also really just not really being able to hold up. These guys just being pushed away. I'm still surprised they got some kills for sure, but like right now because they're being basically outflanked. But it's like mash pushing, so I can understand that they actually can push this away as well over here. So that is something I do accept when that happens. Over here again, some King's Guard also pushing through. But overall we're not doing too badly. We're winning. And we killed off most of their flanking, so now we're going to try and push them in the back. And hopefully support our unit before they lose to the King's Guard units, who they actually have a lot from. What I'm noticing now, and I did not see in the battle so well. But of course, that is what you just can see, like in the veterancy of our own legions, is that they really can hold their own kind of well. And of course, a Spanish legion attacking in the back, I think they actually got like a good charge bonus for what normal Roman legions have. Nah, a little bit better. Like 21. And their melee weapon damage is also really good. Like it's 28, although this one has like 33, so that's also really good. A Praetorian Guards with our general. Something different for sometimes you of course use. And we're now sort of pursuing them, but overall we're winning the battle and most of them will hopefully die. And these guys should just try and attack them in the back. But of course they're still trying to go after these guys. And of course our nice Ballistari or a crossbow. Yeah. Casta... Is that... Castra Pes? Castra Pes? Castra Pes? Hes? Castra Hest? I'm not sure how to pronounce that. I'm just going to go for crossbow infantry. That's a whole lot more correct, I would say. Oh, these guys, they just they still killed 100 units, but they just got totally outnumbered. But I don't really blame them. That's not really their fault. They were just really being pushed back by the pikes, as well as by these King's Guard units. We are now being shot in the back, but also sort of pulled them away. It was good for us. And over here, this unit is totally being outflanked, so I don't really think they are going to survive it. But that, like right now, that is something I do not like when that happens. Like this, when this thing pushes through it, I'm happy with that. But this is just should be instant kill. But it happens in Attila, what I think is justified. But when this one pushes through, I'm fine with it. But this is just not a good thing. Not a real good thing, no. And they're now being shot in the back, as well as on the side. And hopefully they turn around so we can start firing again at them, but should be fine. Overall though, we are getting off the last of those Germans. And with that, I hope all of you enjoyed this part 7 of the Imperator Augustus campaign with Dividend Impera. And of course, what we are calling it, the Parthian War. Shoot him! Shoot him! Very good. Ooh, shot in the head. Oh, yes, very good. There we go. Perfect. Well, most of them are now counter route, and we'll just kill them off, but that was that. So, again, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and if you're new to the channel and want to stick around, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you can keep up to date to my latest videos. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you all in the next one. Bye bye, and have a great day. This was Heroes of the Greeks.